Oh, I forgot to gold this thing. I think this is the only thing I'm missing. Oh, that and ramming mount. Well, we made it out of deck select. I don't have to do it anymore. Get wrecked, chat. No gold deck for you. Is Rogue the only class without a Reno card? DK doesn't have one. Demon Hunter has one. Druid has one. Hunter has one. Mage has one. Priest has one. Paladin has one. Rogue does not have one. Shaman has one. Warrior has one. Warlock has one. Yeah, it's just that and Death Knight. I hadn't thought about that. That's funny. Anything good? Hello, MartianBuu in chat. Hello, Sedanoid. Why don't they give Rogue a card? Oh, because the same reason they can't give Rogue any cards, because Shadow Step exists. While Shadow Step's around, Rogue isn't allowed to have any cards. Right? They have to nerf it first. Do I actually believe that's why? No, I'm making fun of Shadow Step hate. I think the reason why they haven't had a Highlander card yet is the few times they've done Highlander, Rogue hasn't been one of the classes they give it to, I guess. I don't know. You could see that though. I don't like. I don't think that the design team views Shadow Step the way that a subset of the community views it, obviously, because they made it like a whole archetype around it. But twice actually, yeah. I think that they would like it. I could see them printing a Rogue Highlander card with respect to Shadow Step, like, but I don't think that they're afraid to give them a Highlander card because they give them powerful battlecry minions, right? Like they it's not like they don't print good battlecry minions that Rogue can access. And like, I don't know, Zeph was around. Like Zeph and Reno almost makes Reno Rogue a thing in Wild anyway, so.
Lush wines and clear skies. This could be our home.
They literally said they have to balance around it in a stream. Yeah, I don't think that they wouldn't consider the existence of Shadow Step when they designed a Highlander card, but I don't think they wouldn't give it a Highlander card because of Shadow Step. Just make a battle cry if your deck has no duplicates. Discover a no duplicates card from the past. Sort of changing the subject deliberately, but also for the because you said that and it reminded me of an opinion. I really wish Highlander had a keyword. Like if they want people to say Singleton instead of Highlander, they should change like all of the Highlander cards to have a keyword called Singleton. All right, that solves their problem of nobody being willing to use their keyword, their deck choice name, but also makes it a lot easier for us to reference for things like that. So if you had Battlecry Singleton, discover a Singleton card from the past, you know, you could do that for Rogue without a bunch of like stupid text on the card. High key though, I hope they don't successfully manage to convince everyone to start saying Singleton because I don't want to call things Singleton. But yeah, they're not like allowed to call it Highlander. They made this little push at one point to be like, hey, Singleton, you know, a Singleton deck is when you do this, that, and the other. Here's an example of it. But yeah, nobody calls it that. I think the keyword should be Reno. They should call it like Explorer or something. Because it's like the League of Explorers that do it. I don't think they'd use Reno. Like there's sometimes there's things like that end up as keywords later. Like mill is a keyword now in MTG, and people just use that as shorthand because like one of the first big mill cards was a card called Millstone, right? Isn't it like the act of discarding cards from the top of your opponent's deck doesn't otherwise have anything to do with the word mill? So, but like that's an official word used in MTG now. Like when they say mill X when they want to discard the top X cards of decks. So like I could see a colloquial like Reno used as a keyword later on for Hearthstone as well, except that it's the name of a character and not, you know, a word like Highlander. They can't use Highlander because of copyright, I assume. So, but if they make that keyword, then all the Reno cards need to have the same condition, and I hope that they would. That would be a great excuse to change all the old cards to have the new Highlander effect. Why do people call it Highlander to begin with? Because there's a movie called Highlander where the point is there can be only one. So in your singleton deck, there can only be one copy of a card. Only one what? Potato? Potato. Only one potato. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie, but there's like... So first of all, the individuals fighting in the Highlander movie are not Highlanders, right? The main character is from the Highlands, so people call him Highlander. But there's like some spooky ghost thing happening that has made some humans immortal, and I don't know if they're stronger or not, but like, you know, they live forever. And the idea is once they're all trying to kill each other, and once there's only one left, that person gets the universe juice. Like spoilers, but the main character wins, and then he goes like, "Ah!" And then is he a god? I don't know. At least I've only seen the first movie, and it's been a long time. So like they made sequels. I don't know if they give additional context later. So there could be additional context for all I know, but you know, he inherits the universe juice and becomes spaghetti. So like they're not all Highlanders. That's just like some people would just call him Highlander because he was from the Highlands. If there can only be one, why would they make more than one movie? I guess you'd have to watch the second one to find out.
This isn't
Chat. Should I wait? What if I let them invest in this board a little more? Hey, Jonas. Making more than one Highlander movie should be a crime. Real. Everything should be a crime. Is this just old cards, Druid? What's is this? I have a beast quest to fulfill, Druid. Chumbus Druid? Real. I think it's over for the Druid fans. Yeah, I think so. But mostly because they're playing keyword Beast Druid to finish some quest, I think. Scraw! Yeah, you punched that in the face twice over 2 turns. How come Dreadscale didn't kill the opponent there? I know, right? I know, right? What's happening?
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
Saving my coin for next game, I think. I don't think it's a bot. I think they had a quest to play beasts. Either that or like They're just trying to, like, it's in an addled grizzly deck, addled grizzly aggro. So like they're running all the cheapest beasts they could play. Going through the hoops of setting up a bot just to do quests sounds insane. Real. I don't know about playing that there.
Nobody move.
Boop.
Inhospitable. Reflect in the moonwell.
Oh, my opponent. I feel bad. They're not drawing there. I assume they're running Knight and they're running Patriarch, but Matriarch? Matriarch, right? Guess I should silence that or something.
I have returned. A natural mistake.
All right, well, enjoy your value. It's over, chat. I got marooned. It's actually just over. Pretty sure there's a boss in Hearthstone Adventure who spawns super poisonous minions, which can instantly kill you. This deck is missing Cho'Gall. It is. Which deck do you think is better to climb with, Hostage Mage or Astral Communion? Hostage Mage. Well, maybe not actually. It depends like where you're climbing. If you're trying to climb from top 100 to rank 1, Hostage Mage is certainly better, but Hostage Mage takes a lot of time, not a lot of games, a lot of time to win with. So it could be that if you ate a spagoo with your shoe. I didn't love those secrets, by the way. Just saying. See if I can like come up with something real to say. What are we talking about? Okay, so like when you're like in really high legends, your win ratio matters more than your time spent in game, right? So like if you if you're trying to like get to rank 1 legend, it's better. But if you're if I lose this deck, I'm uninstalling. But if you're trying to get to legend, your time spent in game matters a lot more. Like if your goal is just to get to legend, then you're probably actually going to have a better time with Astral Communion, because your win rate's still going to be fine, but you're going to be able to play 3 Astral Communion games in the time it takes you to finish a Hostage Mage game, because those games are fast and the Hostage Mage games take an eternity. So like it depends on what your goal is as far as picking between those two. Chat, this was embarrassingly close. Do we even have it yet? Not really. So Reno, Serpent Bloom. Huffer even isn't lethal. Zephyrs isn't lethal. All right. that, so I'm not gonna think about lethal anymore. I'm gonna press this, see what happens. Neat. So we're one off. Oh, Zephyr is lethal now. Moonfire. Didn't get it. Too bad. Ooh, nice. Okay. We just gotta clear, and then the next turn we'll just win. All right. So I do this. Oh, that's a bummer. Don't do that. And then I guess I'll do this, which I suppose I should have done first, but I don't think they're gonna kill us here, are they? Don't think so. I wish Beast Druid became a thing. Beast Druid is cool. After the cavern set, like Wailing Caverns? We in Fractured and Alterac, Beast Druid was a good deck. Ask Corbett about it, he loves it. He thinks like the second half of Alterac is one of the best times in Wild. Because of that deck, and because of Interfire. Oh, Caverns of Time. Okay, yeah. You'll find me wherever these King Crushes are. Beep boop. I'm the beast deck now, chat. See, with my dinosaurs. Beast Hunter beats Beast Druid once again. I wish more tribes in Wild were viable other than pirates and beasts.
I see you've brought guests.
Give all classes their own patches. We'll see how that goes. Can you imagine like Buzzard with beast patches? You wish there was a patches with all type? I actually don't think they should do that, because then pirates would have two, and pirates don't need two patches.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
But I could see giving each type their own patches. You know what they should start with? They should start with Quillbores. So Quillbore was not initially added as a type to Constructed. It was added initially just to Battlegrounds. And everyone was like, why doesn't it match? Meh, 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 meh. And like I'm framing that like it was like they were being babies, but I actually do agree. I like that it matches. But so the reason that they didn't add it to Constructed is because they had no plans of doing anything with the Quillbore subtype. Like, that was deliberate. They only planned to make Battlegrounds Quillbores. It's a little stupid, but I guess I'm doing it. So that's why there's no Quillbore support. But so if they never plan to do Quillbore support for Standard, I think that a Quillbore set, like straight to Wild set, could be really cute. I think that could be really cute. I think that'd be a really fun thing to do. That's just a Wild exclusive funny. Do I think Draenei was a failed tribe? Wasn't Draenei warrior a thing? They like... Oh, too bad. Like, Draenei warrior was a thing in Standard, wasn't it? I don't like... I feel like labeling it a failed tribe is a bit like dramatic, I guess, and involves some expectations that I personally don't have for Hearthstone, which is that everything will pan out. If it is, it's only because they have this tendency to do an archetype once and then never come back to it, which is, you know, something that I think is obnoxious, not just for tribes but also for keywords and stuff. Like, I don't like introducing a keyword for one expansion and then never going back to it. I think, you know, that's boring. So and like, it's gonna keep happening forever, so it's not like I'm trying to say that, you know, they might stop or that's some kind of new thing or anything like that. You know, like, that's just gonna be forever. But I would prefer it if, like, when you introduce soul shards, the, you know, the next 3 sets have soul shards in them, and when you introduce corrupt as a keyword, from then on, you know, at least, you know, once or twice a cycle, like a year, something has corrupt on it. Like, I like, that's what I'd like for me, but I don't know that those are realistic expectations. So Draenei as a expansion archetype, I guess, hasn't been that, like, you could argue, I guess, that it was not successful, but
The culprit was
not any, like, more so than any other expansion based archetype, I guess. So I don't know, a really long answer to say. Do you guys think if duels had one more year it would have been a real mode? I feel like duels enthusiasm was, like, on the rise the whole last couple of years that it was out. I feel like duels was almost something. It's kind of hard though, like, well, part of it is, like, it just got a big streamer to main it, right? Like, I think if duels was going to take off, you know, like, Raffle would have helped, right? Having, like, an actual big streamer successfully playing it all the time. I swear they wanted Twist to fail. Yeah, I don't know. I like, a lot of stuff happened. A lot of stuff happened around when Twist came out. Like, I don't know. To Twist and, like, to a much greater extent, Mercenaries. I feel like there's so much to know that, like, they just aren't allowed to say, you know? Like, I bet you there are a ton of people on the team who are, like, who, like, believed in Twist, really excited about Mercenaries. Like, I bet you there are a ton of people on the team who are disappointed because of whatever factors happened that those couldn't be executed in a good way, you know? But they, you know, like, NDAs, they're not allowed to tell us anything. So I think when it comes to why Twist is down all the time and why, you know, Mercenaries and Twist played out the way they did without the support needed to be successful, I think there's a lot of stuff we're just never gonna know. Duels was definitely on the rise when they cut it, just bad timing. Yeah, I think Duels had a chance. I think Duels had a chance if it had one more year. It's a shame.
I cannot wait to read these.
May the light grant you peace.
I like how they just forgot about Twist. I don't think they forgot. I think they decided not to do anything else with it. I think they kind of, like, went through everything that they had planned for Twist, and now that they haven't, they're kind of, like, phasing it. This most recent round of Twist Wonders, I think that was, like, seeing if, because China server was down when Twist came out the first time. So I think this most recent round of Twist Wonders was testing the waters to see if like the Chinese audience would go for it. It's my guess. And it must not have. And so there's like no reason to do Twist anymore.
Circle round.
We get into a Twist format that is either pre-cons or just these select formats and going to the screen. Oh, I'm going to scream. Okay, yeah. I thought so. Twist precons was like the only one of those that had any mass appeal, right? Like people were actually playing that one. And after, like, for me, that doesn't scratch any type of itch for me. Like I wasn't gonna play that. I didn't like it. But the Twist on a conceptual level, not on a delivery level, right? The delivery on Twist didn't do me any favors. Like it was bad. But on a conceptual level, Twist is my ideal format. Like I really wanted Twist to be something, but not the precon Twist. Precon Twist does not satisfy any itch for me. So, for my personal satisfaction, I didn't care if precon Twist succeeded or not. But a lot of people really liked it, right? Like a lot of people really liked precon Twist. I miss a lot of damage if I don't trade, I guess, so I'll trade. So I was expecting them to be like, oh well, people will actually play it if we do this, and like build off of that for the future. I thought that was just going to be Twist from now on. But unlucky. Chat, I miss my dread scale. I miss it every day.
We stand against the dark.
Oh my goodness. I thought I was doing okay here, chat. Oh, perfect. Chat, remember when I was scared of losing? What's in that Reno Demon Hunter list? Is it a secret? Okay, so what happened with that Reno Demon Hunter list is I set out to make a Reno Demon Hunter list. I got like... I put in the no duplicate cards, and I put in some other like power staples. And then I stared at the list of cards I'd assembled so far, and like it was breaking my brain. Like, what do I do from here? So I tabled it with intent to come back later, and then I just never came back yet. I keep not deleting it so that I can build off of it later, but yeah. They just need to put like Rarun or some content creator as the lead on Twist. Brutal to say to the Marshy stream. I just wish they stopped at Whispers of the Old Gods. Mean Streets of Gadgetzan was one of the worst expansions in metagame, and it completely dominated the previous expansions. I see. I don't know that I agree, but I do see. I think Twist has plenty of creative types. Like, As far as I don't think putting like even if it was me, you know, like I don't think putting someone with passion about the format in charge of Twist is what needed to change. I think the passion was there. Twist definitely wouldn't have existed at all if it wasn't. I think there was some kind of hoops, some kind of
It's a trap.
some kind of like higher up issue that prevented the correct resources getting to the right people. Specifically say Ryan because it does all the weird Hearthstone show matches with Lieutenant Eddie and Raffle. Yeah, it's just like generally I don't think that like having a creative person in charge was the issue. Can I have please something? The freezing trap. Man. The Tavish is so much like I've already complained about this enough on stream, but like these two secrets don't have to be in this pool. all right, everyone, you win. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. I gave up. Like I wanted I wanted him to get his secrets back because I wanted him to be complete, but like it wasn't worth it. I'd rather him be good than complete. Take the secrets away. Get rid of them. What else got added? So like right after rotation, I think it was only one secret you wouldn't see, right? Was it max? It was like 2 that you wouldn't see, but I think it was 1.
No one's going to believe this.
I guess that was an order law, wasn't it? A scale from 1 to dummy, dumb, stupid dumbos. How dumb am I? I give up. Get me out of here. So what was the other? So motion deny got added later, but isn't there one more? Didn't they add 2 secrets before he rotated? Zombies, yeah. Zombies I like though. Zombies is added interest, and I guess motion deny did too. Okay, just take out the year of the Phoenix ones.
The Thanos versus Anduin. Wisdom shall bring victory.
Wisdom shall bring victory.
The nightmare.
Is this a Shadow Priest? Chat, do you think I can beat a Shadow Priest if I draw all of my anti-aggro tools? He also added evasive maneuvers. That was a Sunken City one, right? Yeah, they could take that one out. Except that one was in at rotation. I'm talking about like after rotation. Like he was a certain way once rotation happened, which included evasive maneuvers, and then as the year progressed they added more secrets. So like I'm used to it having that one in. Is this the famous Martin Tim? I am Martin Tim. First name Mart, last name Min Tim. I wonder why they haven't made more secrets since Whizbangs. Have they not made a single other secret since Whizbangs? Like not a one? Oh, I would love to see standard with no secrets. That'd be pretty interesting. The last secret they made was bargain bin. Interesting. It does feel like secrets are largely a waste of card slots when it comes to mage. Like a secret mage hasn't landed in standard since like Gadget Sand, right?
Caught this one eating.
Guess they're waiting for product 9 to rotate. That's like I hope that's not the reason, because that's like a Raza Priest level reason. Where you print a big payoff for something when there isn't a good payoff for it, and then you just never give it a payoff ever. Like you never give it the support it needs. Right? You print a big payoff for something, and then it like waits patiently for the support, and then the support never comes, or does come in the case of Raza, and like no, that's too much. We'd rather imbue mage be nothing than be that, or imbue priest be nothing than be that. If I remember correctly, there's no secret being played in standard. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm just saying, like, for mage specifically, since secret mage was initially a thing in Gadget Sand, like for standard, has standard ever successfully had a secret mage deck? I think it's been non-stop whiffs, hasn't it? Like, the reason objection was good is because it was a pretty shallow discover pool, and they were using something that got to pick 2 random secrets, right? That's why objection was obnoxious in standard, because it was randomly generated. Not even at the peak of a secret of support during Nathria, yeah. Can Reno Demon Hunter be playable now? It's playable. I'm like, is it 8 cards or 12 cards? How far into that deck did I get? I have a Reno Demon Hunter that's just kind of been sitting there, marinating, waiting for its time for me to finish it. That is an order I've ever seen, chat. We're up against a bot. Unless, you know, something. I should get the Serpent Bloom out of here now. And then we'll just be ready when we need it. Autocomplete Reno Demon Hunter, that was good. That was a good time. Maybe they're waiting for the demon guy too. Adding more secrets makes it less consistent and thus worse. I think the last rogue secret was Nathria, mage was Badlands, and hunter is Whizbangs. Oh yeah, there's only 2 secret classes in standard right now, right? Like as of that year, I thought rogue was going to replace paladin as the 3rd secret class, but they did the same thing they always do with rogue, which is just give it support for a year, and then they just let it die. So now we're down to 2 secret classes. It's really interesting. There are a lot of mysteries in Hearthstone, chat. A lot of who knows why things played out the way they did. I only needed 10 damage there. Was that possible? I don't think so. I think I could do 8. No, I couldn't even do 8. Sure. Cool. You don't even remember the last paladin secret? What was the last paladin secret? Have they printed one since Omayog? Omayog was Ashes. No, it was Omayog, wasn't it? Was it the very last one? I think it was. Because they didn't rotate any secrets early. If they'd printed secrets for Paladin in the year after. No, it couldn't have been. No. Because, like, Barons had a secret weapon in it. No, it was like, I And I think the core set was after that, right? Like the first time the core set existed, it was. So the core set came out with the Reckoning one, where like if you deal 3 damage, that was after Oh My God. Yeah, Oh My God was Dark Moon. It was. I didn't say it wasn't. So they must not have. They didn't print one. They didn't print a Paladin Secret in the Nathria year, right?
Conundrum.
Your wish is my suggestion.
So I have lethal on board. Doesn't matter what I do here. Give him the old ETC. What was the secret from Forge in the Barrens? So Galloping Savior was the last one, the last Paladin secret of all time.